Kia ora koutou katoa, nau mai hara mai ki te ao Hākinakina, your sports show right here on your Tribal Pulse. Te Korimako o Taranaki 94.8 FM and 98.4 FM. Well, she is a passionate Waka Ama advocate, coach and mentor whose dedication has helped guide an exciting group of young paddlers from New Plymouth Girls High School and the Taranaki Outrigger Canoe Club. From national titles to a World Sprint Championships campaign in Singapore later this year, these young women are making waves, whānau, in the sport, and she has been a big part of that journey. No mai hara mai, Jaetaami Fraser. Kia ora, welcome to the show.
Kia ora.
Hey, good to have you on the show, Jay. Hey, before we get started, ko wai koe no he koe, just a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
I'm from Taranaki, Fitzroy. A little bit about me. I have done Waka Ama for a very long time, since I was 13. I love to surf. I just love to be outdoors around the beach, and just surrounded with my family. But yeah, just outdoors and around my family mostly.
Nice. You definitely have a bit of a love for the water, that's for sure. But what was it about Waka Ama that captured your heart and made you fall in love with the sport?
Honestly, when I first started it was just the training and like the consistency through the training, because obviously when I first got into it, I didn't really know anyone. But then when I got to like understand the sport, but also meet heaps of people, it's the people that kept me in it as well, which was pretty cool. And then like heaps of my cousins did it as well, and they were pretty good at it, so they were pretty like inspiring to me, and just like wanting to beat them and stuff like that.
Shout out to the cuzzies that Jay used to beat. Hey, now looking back on your own kind of upbringing and your own sporting journey, who were some of the people who inspired and influenced you along the way?
Honestly, probably just my family as well. Like again, my mum heaps, like she got me into the sport, and then my cousins definitely, like they're my cousin Inamaru, she is a world champion, and then my cousin Storm, and then Tere Māori, like all of them, they're pretty mean. Like they've been on the world stage consistently for like the last probably 12, 15 years.
Wow, awesome. So some good inspiration there from the cousins, that's for sure. Now, the girls started their Waka Ama journey in late 2023. Now, these girls that you're helping support, what have you seen in their growth from those early days through to now?
Honestly, a lot. Like when they first started out paddling in 2023, I wasn't with them, so I wasn't too sure what they were like. And then they came to me in 2024. Kirsten was like, hey, you want to come coach these girls? Like, they're pretty mean. And then I went to the training, and then I was like, oh, they actually are mean as, because usually you go down and like, you know, everyone's just having a go day. But I'm pretty sure they were trying to like show off a little bit. But yeah, the growth pretty massive though as well. Like
Awesome.
they're pretty good now.
Tell us about the makeup of the team. Is it like what, New Plymouth Girls High team, is it, or is it a club team?
So 2024 they were just the New Plymouth Girls High School team, so they only competed at secondary school nationals, and then they only started doing club this year in January, so that was their first race for Taranaki Outrigger Canoe Club.
Ah, nice. Now, I understand in 2025 and again this year in 26, the team won gold in the J19 W12 250 meter at the secondary schools nationals. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And what do those achievements kind of mean to you? What does it mean to you as a coach and a mentor to these young kōrero winning those kind of titles?
It's pretty awesome. Like, I think it's just the whole experience of seeing them so excited that they actually did it. Like, a lot of them are just like, oh yeah, we're just going to secondary schools, like we're going to work hard. But then when they went out there and then they were like, oh, we're actually good. Like, they were like, it's pretty cool. Like, I guess doing it yourself, but seeing other people do it and seeing how happy it makes them too, it brings it all together, I guess.
Yeah, awesome. Now, tell us a little bit about those national secondary school competitions. Like, how many teams come and where from, and what's the competition like and how does it work?
For secondary schools, I'm pretty sure it is the biggest secondary schools competition in New Zealand, or one of. Like this year, there was over 2,000 paddlers at the secondary schools. For nationals, I'm unsure on how many people were there, but it's gotten so big that they have to run it over 8 days now, 7 to 8 days.
Well, that's huge. That's huge. Well, whānau, we're having an awesome kōrero here with Jaetaami Fraser talking about her love for Waka Ama. Make sure to stay tuned because we're going to be back to talk more with Jay about her journey in Waka Ama soon. Kia ora koutou e te wānau, welcome back to Te Ao Hākinakina, your sports show right here on your Tribal Pulse. Te korimako o Taranaki 94.8 FM and 98.4 FM. Well, we're having an awesome kōrero here with Jay about her Waka Ama journey. Now, this group of young kōtiro that you're coaching at the moment are obviously very talented, very special, but I understand they have an amazing work ethic, commitment and dedication to the kaupapa. What makes them so special? What do you think makes this particular group so special?
Definitely their bond and how they treat one another. I think that's the most important thing you find in a team. But also the support of everyone that comes into our group, like the peers, the whānau, everyone just supports them so well. And I think just having that support for them makes them so much stronger. But they're pretty awesome. Like, they're such a lovely, loving group of girls, and I couldn't have asked for any other girls to be a part of.
Nice. Now, obviously, culture is an important part of any kind of team sporting environment. Do you think this plays a huge part of the success that you're seeing with this group?
Definitely. I reckon it does. I just have fully believed that in any team, the way to be the best or to get better is to have a good bond and just want to go out there and do it for not just yourself, but for one another as well. And just for everyone that's supporting you.
That's cool. Well, it sounds like you definitely got that in the team. Now, this year, the girls qualified through Club Nationals to represent New Zealand at the 2026 World Sprint Championships in Singapore. Lovely place, been there before. How proud were you when they secured that opportunity? You must have been so proud of them.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Not a lot of teams, when it's their first nationals, get through to the World Championships. I don't actually know, but I haven't really heard of it too often. So it's pretty awesome, and it's just, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, awesome stuff for sure. Now, traveling overseas to compete at a world event is a huge undertaking. Can you tell us a little bit more about the support you've received, from sponsors, the wider community, and how important that backing has been for you guys?
Super important. Obviously, going to Singapore, it's quite a little bit on the pricier side, but even going anywhere, it's been really good. We've had a lot of sponsorship. We've done a lot of fundraising. Yeah.
Awesome. So when you look ahead to Singapore, what are your hopes for the team? What do you want to achieve over there?
To win. No.
To win.
To win. No. Not going over there for nothing. No, I just want them to do the best they can and to feel as though that they've left it all out there. As long as they're happy with how they did, I'll be super stoked with however they do. But as long as they go their hardest.
Awesome. Love that. Now, how do you go as a coach? Are you a bit of a hard taskmaster, or are you a bit of a caring, loving type of a coach, or a bit of both?
A bit of both. I equal it out. I'm a bit hard on them sometimes. Got to chuck some burpees in there sometimes if they're not listening, but they're pretty good. I don't ever have to yell at them. They do talk a lot though. They yap all the time. So you got to be come on.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, before we wrap up, is there anyone you'd like to acknowledge, whether it be sponsors, supporters, whānau, or community members who have kind of helped make this journey possible for you and the girls?
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to give a massive shout out to our management crew, Tangiwai, Kirsten, and Briar. Also the whānau of the girls as well. Like, it's not easy having a 6-7 month campaign and just like pushing through it. I'd also like to give a massive shout out to Taranaki Outrigger Canoe Club. They've been awesome in supporting our girls, and even the other crews that have been going over to Worlds as well. We've got a few other crews that are going, so it's just been massive support from everyone. And then just a big shout out to a few of the girls' sponsors. AP Plasters, Drapes and Blinds Directs, Tuara Civil, Topua, Wano Building, Tupaka Forms, Lawrence Builders, Rikus Taranaki, Profound Group, Glass Group Taranaki, Creatonic, and Toy Foundation.
Awesome. There we go. You've done very well letting us know all the sponsors there. Shout out to all the sponsors for helping make this possible for our young kōrero. Well, Jay, thank you so much for sharing your story and the incredible journey that these young wahine paddlers are on. Congratulations on everything that you've achieved together so far, and we wish you, the team, and everyone involved all the very best as you head over to Singapore for the World Sprint Championships. We'll certainly be watching with pride. Just know that your maunga, your province back here in Taranaki are cheering you all on. So thanks for coming on the show.
Awesome. Thank you so much.